vacation and you see these gorgeous 14 karat yellow gold rings with, let's say, a plumeria design all around. And it has your name engraved in the middle with enameling, and you just have to buy it. So you go back home when you've been wearing it for a while and you notice that the enameling has chipped off. What do? Typically you take it to your local jeweler, or you might make it a do-it-yourself at home project. Well, I'm going to show you exactly how we take care of our customers when they bring in their rings. The first step is to clean the ring. So you're going to need a stainless steel basket and an ultrasonic. Most people have a jewelry ultrasonic cleaning machine just for maybe their wedding bands, but you can use it for anything. And we're going to just clean the ring. The next thing is you need acid that will remove the enameling. You can get this acid at any jewelry supply store, and some jewelers might be able to sell it to you as well. Okay, so you're going to leave the rings in there for, let's say, an hour to 2 hours, and you're going to then clean off the enamel that is left behind. And I'm going to show you step by step when we come back after this enameling has come off exactly how to fill in that engraving so it looks terrific just like the day you bought it. And so that you know if you did send it to the jeweler how they did it when you get it. Okay, when we come back, we'll be doing that together. Now that the rings are completely bare of any of the old enamel, it is time for us to start enameling away. Okay, so I have my tools all ready, which basically for right now are going to consist of the enamel and my really tiny little screwdriver. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dip the screwdriver into this. It's kind of like really thin acrylic. That's really what its consistency is. And so I have a teeny tiny amount. This is a really arduous process and you have to be very careful. It's a good idea to wear glasses to protect yourself from this enamel. So I'm just going to fill this in very gently. Okay, and the way it goes on, it's just going to be a little bit of spotting at a time. And what we're going to have to do afterwards is wipe it. So that it goes right into the engraved area. Now if you don't wear gloves, this will stain your fingers and it can cause tons of terrible allergic reactions and rashes and all kinds of terrible things. So make sure to wear gloves. You don't want to let children around this, pets around this. You want to do this in a really well-ventilated area. That's very important. Again, wearing a face mask is a necessity for this kind of a job. And don't expect to get it done in a hurry or to get it done all in 10 minutes or an hour, especially if this is new to you or this is the first time you're doing this. Okay, kind of blow on it, let it dry a little bit. Again, wipe. Okay, go back over what you've already done. So far, you kind of want to just add up. So you want to maybe do about 3 or 4 letters, wipe, go back and do it again, wipe maybe 3 or 4 times. The reason you want to do it that way is so that it layers up and it's a nice thick black background. And that really shows the two-tone very well. Okay. And it will look a little bit splotchy. Just blow. And wipe. And repeat. Now what you want to do is if you get any of that enamel on any of the outside areas that you didn't want to have that two-tone background, simply take a Q-tip, dip it into the acid that's for removing enamel, and gently wipe that area. And immediately turn it around and dry it so none of that acid that removes enamel will leak into the enamel that you've just added. Okay, well, our finished work is a complete name with the two-tone enameling, and it looks fantastic. So when you go pick it up, give your jeweler a tip because they did a fantastic job if you see it exactly the way you bought it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have any questions, please email it to fmjewelry@gmail.com.